Hello fellow Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists and collectors. Today I will be showcasing my newer Blackwing deck that is primarily focused just about Blackwings themselves and synchro summoning. I will start with the main deck. First, very obvious, a Dark Armed. Very standard in any dark deck, I would say, and is a very powerful card. One Chris the Crocodon because of budget. I do not have the money to get more than one, and so for now it is just the one. I would ideally have three though in this format. Two Shura, one of them is essentially to replace the other Chris that's missing, and two because it is the OG backbone of the Blackwings, so to speak, from back in the day. And then standard 3 Bora. You must have 3 Bora. It is vitally essential. It's a free special summon, and you can do all three in one turn if you wanted, along with piercing damage. It's just a much needed card. Then we have one Zephyros, very necessary, especially in this format. I would also probably run like Steam the Cloak or Orochi the Squall because they can be helpful along with Zephyros in the same way. 3 Kalut. I actually run 3 because I just love that it's what makes your opponent fear Blackwings. It is so good when they are not going to attack because you have Kalut. But again, in the newer format, it might not be as useful. 1 Gale, ideally you'd want probably 3 because it's a free special summon tuner and can have the attack and defense of your opponent's monsters, so that's just beautiful. 2 Blizzards. I would probably want to keep Blizzard because it's the freest synchro summon out of the deck and is very good. 2 what is this? Tornado. Yeah, it is the reverse Blizzard. It basically is the non-tuner that does the same thing by bringing a Blackwing back from the grave. Then we have 2 Gladius. Special summon when you have exactly 1 Blackwing, and that is a very beautiful effect. It can be useful many, many times. Special summons are very important in this. 2 Haman in the Dust. It's only at 2 right now because I'm playtesting it, trying to figure out whether or not it's more useful than I realize, but it is a special summon and it's once per turn, but it's helpful. Very good. 2 Allure. You probably want 3, but having 3 Blackwing decks, you can only have so many of certain cards in each of them, and this one would have 3 if it was better. 2 MSTs. Again, no Twin Twister, MST. Enough said. Black Whirlwind should be at 3. That should be obvious. Black Whirlwind at 3 is extremely essential for Blackwing decks most time, but right now I don't have enough, and I might actually only run it finally in having 2 in the deck. I think that might be more helpful. But Pot of Desires right now is replacing either an Allure or Black Whirlwind, but it's a good draw card. I mean, you can banish 10 cards from this deck and you won't be hurting too bad unless it's like something essential you might need, like, you know, Black Whirlwind or Gale or Dark Arm. There's a few cards that you don't want to banish, but it could happen and the deck can still work without them. Castle Call is an amazing spell card that should be, I think, in all Blackwing decks. Switch out any Blackwing on the field for any Blackwing in your extra deck pretty much, and it would be destroyed at the end phase, unless what you want to use this mainly for is for the Synchro summon to bring out Onimaru the Divine Thunder. But the problem is, in the new format, this deck's going to need Link monsters and to be able to do that, but in the older format, that wasn't so necessary. Dark Eruption, it can be very good, especially if you're getting Blizzard back, but I don't know if that's absolutely essential for the deck. I would say it's very, very important, but you know, the game is changing so much, I'm not really sure. Monster Gate can be super useful for getting through the deck and trying to get to more monsters. Very helpful, I think, at least in this format. Forbidden Chalice, I think it's an effect negation or an attack changer. Very useful card. Soul Charge, that's pretty standard. I think every good deck nowadays has those, so why wouldn't you have it? Monster Reborn, it's back off the ban list, so it should be in every deck. I don't have enough for every deck of mine, but it's definitely in this deck because Blackwings are my favorite and they deserve the best. Book of Moon, I think it's great because it can do so many things and is so versatilely used. 2 Delta Crow anti-reverse. I used to run 3, but now realizing that 3 is a little cloggy. 2 did turn out to be better and is very useful, I think, still in Blackwing, especially since you can activate it from the hand in certain conditions. Breakthrough skill, again, these are actually only holding places for either an Icarus attack or another like Solemn card maybe. I'm not sure what exactly I'll substitute it for, but for now they're just there to help negate other monsters' skills. And then there's Icarus attack. I actually think in the newer format, it's more useful to run 3. It is the OG Twin Twister. And also, it's always good to have monsters like available, but it's more important to get rid of back row. And with how many special summons you can do in this deck, Icarus attack just sort of is easy to use. Like, you can special summon, you can normal summon, special summon, Icarus attack, and get rid of their back row if they haven't negated all your summons. If they did negate your summons, you're kind of screwed, but I mean, just have to play your luck like the game should be, I guess. Anyway, Grand Horn of Heaven I really like, even though it lets your opponent draw, because it can be a game-changing lifesaver, I think. And if you stop a critical play, then it really advances your game and hinders your opponent's. Compulsory, I still think is a very good card because it doesn't destroy. And Mirror Force, because, well, it's Mirror Force. Everyone loves Mirror Force. It's classic, it's good. It's a scarier card, but I feel like isn't as scary as it used to be. Anyway, getting on to the extra deck, we have 2 Onimaru. I think you need 2 because you really want to aim for synchro summoning into them the proper way with 2 synchro monsters. Once I figure out which link monsters will be best for this deck, I'll add them, but for now, I don't have any links. So 2 Onimaru, 1 Silverwind for happenstance, 2 Assault Blackwing Raikiri, and then 2 Chidori. I think you need 2 of each just for their various effects and abilities. 1 Armed Wing, although actually I might substitute one of those 2 out for the link monster that I will need to be able to have multiple synchros on the field. 1 Graham, 2 Sohaya, really good effect, and it's a 5-star, and it doesn't have to be a tuner, so it can be useful to summon Onimaru. And then for the Ixies, we have Ouroboros. I think it's a very, very good Ixies, and especially if you can multiple 4s in a turn. Master Key Beetle, very good. Ice Beast Zerofine, also very good for wing beasts, like probably Raid Raptors and Blackwings. And then Acid Golem. I actually have Acid Golem because I like the beat sticks, although they're definitely a lot better 3 stars. But for now, he is just the 3-star beat stick that I keep in case I need it. There's a lot I'd like to do to this deck, but all in all, I think it's turned out pretty good for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you want to, I'll be adding more videos soon, so please subscribe. Thank you.